This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Syracuse University and the home of the Orange, a place lovingly called the Dome. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. You need to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He's keeping it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on a pitch. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Crosses the 10-yard line. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Fighting off the defender. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Orange.
And there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football. The option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Virginia Tech, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. QB decides to keep it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Tackle is made at the 37. And that's good enough for a first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Who makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Look out, room to run here. Oh, what a spin. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Here's the point after attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff.
Syracuse, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Isaac. Puts into space at the 50. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now here's the toss play. As the first down is still going. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Here's the second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Syracuse!
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good, puts him up 5. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Virginia Tech, 9.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hokies.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
16, Syracuse, 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's McNamara. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him about the 14.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. About as exciting a 1st quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coverage seat brings down the returner. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the 1st and still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman too far downfield. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needed this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll toss it to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Second and very long after the disastrous run on first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Running open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Orange.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far. And the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 19.
Bringing it out. It's Tuggle. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks free. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
On the read. He'll pitch it. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They'll try the option play here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Hokies will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He keeps it on a design run. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Virginia Tech, 19.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The Hokies pick up enough for a 1st down here. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Breaks in open space. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. Then it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Grab behind the line. It's McNamara. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
38, Virginia Tech, 19.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to find room. It's Cook. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Finds his target. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They line up on 4th and goal. Got to put this 4-down territory down multiple scores. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offense. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
They keep him guessing with a run. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy.
Jump right over the defender. Syracuse lines up now, 1st and goal. On the toss play, runner moving left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
26.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
He dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity of possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense is still clicking.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Virginia Tech, 26.
Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Receiver makes the catch. It's a nice game. Move the football up to the 27. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And the Hokies are looking to keep this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And how about the job by this defense. I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Bringing pressure. And they've got him behind the line. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Grinding away on the ground. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And they'll just down it right here. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.